was chasing empty horizons where the sky met endless blue, driving roads that had no answers, praying they'd lead me to you. Every mile wore out my old boots, every town looked much the same. Every lonely night reminded me that hearts can call a name. Then one evening in September, when the harvest filled the air, I found you by an old dirt road with sunlight in your hair. You were humming to the meadow while the breeze kissed every vine, and for the very first time in my life, forever felt like mine. The creek was softly laughing over weathered stones below, while the maple leaves were dancing in the golden evening glow. You looked at me with gentle eyes that spoke without a sound, and every broken dream I'd carried quietly settled down. We built our home beside a hillside where the morning robin sang, where an old white fence surrounded every dream our young hearts planned. There was sawdust on the floorboards, fresh paint upon the walls, and love echoed through the hallway every time you called. The front porch caught the evening breeze after long summer days, while your laughter floated softly through the fields of golden hay. Coffee brewed before the sunrise, biscuits warmed the stove. Simple things became our riches because they were filled with love. We learned that happiness isn't found in treasures bought or sold, but in faithful hearts that never let each other's hands grow cold. Time may leave its footprints on every road we know, but real love keeps blooming wherever we go. Love grows like the wildflower, strong beneath the summer rain. It rises with the morning sun, it heals the deepest pain. It stands against the hardest winds, never asking for applause. It blooms beside forgotten roads without a single flaw. Every season tells our story, every sunset paints it true. If I had one life to live again, I'd spend every heartbeat loving you. Spring would wrap the hills in blossoms brighter than the morning sky. Summer filled the countryside with laughter drifting by. Autumn dressed the valleys in crimson, bronze, and gold, teaching us that faithful hearts grow stronger as they grow old. Winter gathered quietly with snow upon the ground, yet the fire inside your smile was always warm enough around. We'd sit beside the fireplace while an old guitar would play, singing songs of simple dreams that never fade away. Every note became a promise carried on the night. Every melody reminded me that loving you feels right. There were seasons filled with questions we could never understand, storms that bent the tallest trees and tested every plan. Money came and money vanished, crops were lost to rain, but somehow every hardship only drew us close again. You were hope when I felt weary, faith when I felt small, a steady light that guided me whenever darkness called. We rebuilt every broken fence the wind had torn apart. knowing every board we lifted also strengthened our hearts. The world could shake beneath our feet, the rivers could overflow. Still I'd choose this life beside you, anywhere we go. One day these hands may tremble with the passing of the years, and silver threads may gently replace the youth we wear. The porch swing may grow quieter, the old barn may lean low, but the love inside these walls will only continue to grow. We'll watch our children build their dreams and teach their own someday, passing on the little lessons that helped us find our way. We'll tell them love is waking up and choosing one another, being best friends before anything else, faithful lovers forever. It's saying I'm sorry before pride can build a wall. It's lifting someone higher when they feel they're about to fall. It's holding hands in silence because words aren't always enough, finding heaven every day inside ordinary love. Love grows like the wildflowers, free beneath the open sky. It never fears the changing winds, it never asks the reason why. When these old boots reach the end of every road they'll ever roam, I'll still be walking next to you, because your heart has been my home. When heaven opens wide its gates, beyond the mountains standing blue, we'll find another country road where love begins anew. There'll be endless fields of wildflowers, endless songs by the breeze, endless sunsets shining softly through everlasting trees, until that bright eternal morning when time itself is finally through. The morning mist was rising from the river, slow and wide, as the first light kissed the mountains on the other side. I was just another dreamer with a worn-out pair of boots, looking for tomorrow while forgetting all my roots. Every little town I'd pass became another faded sign. Every lonely sunset stole another piece of time. And I found you by an old fence where the wild roses climbed, smiling like forever had been waiting there to shine. The breeze carried your laughter through the whispering pine trees, like an old country melody floating on the evening breeze. Your eyes held quiet stories that no words could ever tell, the kind that turn an ordinary life into something heaven knows so well. Right there my wandering heart finally came to rest, finding peace inside the love I never knew I needed best. We bought a little farmhouse standing proud upon a hill, where mornings always greeted us with calm and gentle stillness. The roof would sing in rainstorms, the porch would catch the sun, and every evening ended where another dream began. We planted rows of sunflowers beside the weathered gate, watching every
else love can patiently wait. The kitchen smelled of fresh baked bread and coffee every dawn, while an old guitar kept singing after daylight had moved on. Sometimes we'd dance barefoot across the wooden floor, laughing like two teenagers who needed nothing more. The stars above became our ceiling, the fields our grand ballroom, where every breeze carried hope and every flower found its bloom. The world keeps changing faster every passing day, but loving you has never changed. I'll meet you where the old pines stand, with your gentle heart inside my hands. Every winding road, every mountain high, only led me to your light. When the rivers lose their way, when the seasons turn to gray, I'll still love you like the sunrise always finds another day. You're the peace inside my soul, the song these fields have always known. As long as heaven lets me breathe, you'll never stand alone. Spring would paint the hills with blossoms dressed in shades of white. Summer filled the fields with golden waves beneath the sky so bright. Autumn wrapped the forests in crimson, bronze, and gold, teaching us that faithful hearts never truly grow old. Winter brought its silent snow across the sleeping land. Still the cold could never reach us while I held your hand. Every season left another memory on our door, showing us that every year could love a little more. We learned joy isn't measured by possessions we can own, but by every quiet evening spent together at home. There were days when storms rolled in without a warning sign, leaving broken fences, muddy roads, and worried minds. Money sometimes ran low and sleep was hard to find, yet hope kept burning brightly because your hand stayed close to mine. You never stopped believing when I doubted who I was. You reminded me that real love is stronger than the hardest odds. Together we rebuilt every dream the wind had tried to steal, proving faithful hearts are stronger than the strongest steel. Every scar became a lesson, every trial became a song, showing us that lasting love is where we both belong. One day we'll sit upon this porch with silver in our hair, watching grandchildren chase butterflies through warm country air. They'll ask us what forever means and how two hearts survive. We'll smile and tell them love is choosing every day of life. It's speaking softly after anger, forgiving before sleep, keeping every promise that another heart can keep. It's praying through the heartbreak and laughing through the rain, holding one another close when joy gives way to pain. It's finding little miracles in every ordinary day, believing that tomorrow always brings another way. If I led my heart to you. I'll meet you where the old pines stand, long after time slips through our hands. When these fields have turned to memories, our love will still remain. We'll dance beneath eternal skies, where no tear will ever.
I was just a lonely traveler, chasing sunsets down the line, with a dusty old guitar and dreams too heavy to call mine. Every highway held a promise that disappeared with every dawn, leaving echoes in the silence after every town was gone. Then one evening by the riverside, beneath an autumn sky, I saw you where the willow trees let golden leaves drift by. You smiled as if forever had been waiting all along, and suddenly the wind began to sound just like a song. The hills stood still around us while the creek rolled slow and clear. Even the birds seemed to linger, like they knew why I was here. The world kept turning quietly, but time stood still somehow. 'Cause every prayer I ever whispered had found its answer now. We built a life of simple things that money couldn't buy. A little white house on a hill beneath the wide blue sky. The front porch caught the morning sun, the back porch held the rain. Yet every storm became a blessing when you called my name. You planted rows of daisies while I worked the fields all day, and every evening watch the fading light slip away. Coffee brewed before the sunrise, supper warmed the stove. The sweetest moments came from ordinary kinds of love. Our old house left beside the fire, the children filled the yard. Their laughter made the longest days feel gentle on the heart. I've learned forever isn't measured by the years that pass us by. It's measured by the love that never says goodbye. You were the song the mountains sang, the melody carried on the wind. You were the light that found my soul and brought this broken heart back in. Every sunrise, write your name across the fields of morning dew. Every road I ever traveled was leading me to you. If tomorrow never comes, if every star should fade from view, I'll spend forever thanking heaven for every day I had with you. Spring painted blossoms on the branches like a work of art. Summer wrapped the countryside around our faithful hearts. Autumn covered every hillside with crimson, bronze, and gold, teaching us that growing older doesn't mean growing cold. Winter whispered through the chimney while the fire burned bright. You pulled me close and somehow turned the darkness into light. The years slipped by like rivers flowing steady to the sea, leaving countless precious memories growing endlessly. There were nights the rain kept falling,
and the harvest wouldn't grow. Times we wondered how we'd make it through the winter snow. But every burden felt much lighter with your hand inside mine. You always found a little hope where I could never find. You reminded me that courage isn't loud for all to hear. Sometimes it's simply holding on through every doubt and fear. Together we rebuilt the fences every storm had torn apart, brick by brick and dream by dream, hand in faithful, hand in heart. When our hair has turned to silver and our footsteps slow with age, we'll still dance around the kitchen like we're half our age again. The old guitar may lose a string, the porch may start to lean, but love will still be blooming where our young hearts used to dream. Our grandchildren will gather close and ask us how we knew that one small glance beneath the sky could turn our whole lives new. We'll tell them love is waking up and choosing every day, holding on when life gets hard instead of walking away. It's laughing through the little things, forgiving every scar, finding home inside each other, no matter where you are. If I could write my story once again from start to end, I'd still choose every road that led our two hearts meet. You were the song the mountains sang, the rhythm of the falling rain. You were the hope that never left, the sunshine after every pain. When these old boots have walked their last across the fields we've always known, I'll still be reaching for your hand because your heart has been my home. And if beyond this life there's still a quiet porch beneath the pines, we'll watch another endless sunset where eternity shines. No tears to fall, no nights to fear, no lonely roads to wander through, only endless mornings filled with grace, forever walking beside you. Until the rivers stop their flowing, until the stars forget their light, until forever finds forever, I'll love you with all my
when the morning finds us again. The sunrise spilled across the valley like a painter's golden hand, waking sleepy fields of clover stretching far across the land. An old red barn stood proud and weathered, carrying yesterday's embrace. Every board and nail reminding me that time can leave its grace. I was just another drifter with a suitcase full of dreams, following the winding highways and forgotten country streams. Every mile felt incomplete, every town another page, searching for a quiet miracle to calm my restless ways. Then I saw you by the river where the willow branches sway, the evening breeze around your shoulders like a promise heaven made. You smiled with eyes that held forever, gentle as the summer rain. And every lonely road behind me suddenly lost its name.
built our little world beneath the wide and endless sky, never asking life for riches money couldn't ever buy. An old porch swing became our castle, a weathered fence our crown. The sweetest place in all creation was our little country town. Morning coffee on the back steps while the robins learned to sing, watching dew become diamonds in the gentle light of spring. Every harvest brought Thanksgiving, every winter brought us near, finding warmth inside each other through another passing year. When the fields turned green in April and the corn stood tall in June, we danced beneath the fireflies and the silver harvest moon. Some hearts searched the whole world for a place to belong. Mine found forever in your arms all along. When the morning finds us again, I'll still be reaching for your hand. Every sunrise writes another promise across this quiet country land. If the rivers change direction, if the mountains lose their height, my love will stand like ancient oak trees, rooted deep through every night. You're the reason every prayer finally found its way back home. As long as heaven gives us breath, you'll never walk alone. There were seasons full of laughter echoing across the yard, and seasons where tomorrow somehow felt a little hard. Broken tractors, empty pockets, storms that wouldn't leave, yet every burden grew much lighter because you believed in me. You never asked for perfect days or castles in the air, only honest hearts and faithful hands with kindness left to spare. You taught me love is patient when the answers come too slow, like a tiny seed that quietly becomes a mighty oak. So we faced each dawn together, whatever came our way, choosing one another with each new day. The children filled the house with laughter louder than the rain. Tiny boots beside the doorway, fingerprints on every pane. Bedtime stories by the fireplace, old quilts stitched with care. Every memory became another answered prayer. Then the years slipped by like rivers, flowing steady toward the sea, leaving silver in our hair, but stronger roots beneath our feet. Grandchildren now run through the pasture, chasing butterflies in June, while we smile from the old front porch beneath the rising moon. They ask us how a love can last through joy and through the pain. We simply point to joined hands and whisper, love chooses every day. If one day these old boots can no longer walk beside your own, promise me you'll hear my heart in every breeze that wanders home. Listen to the meadowlark sing from the fence at dawn. I'll be there inside the music, even when my voice is gone. Find me in the scent of pine after the summer rain, in the sound of distant thunder rolling soft was never meant to end. When earthly days are through, it keeps blooming like wild roses, kissed by morning dew. It lives in every gentle memory and every dream we share, a promise written by two faithful hearts beyond the reach of years. When the morning finds us again beyond the sunset's fading glow, we'll walk through fields of endless light where golden rivers softly flow. There'll be no tears to cloud tomorrow, no lonely roads to walk apart, only endless songs of mercy playing softly through our hearts. I'll still call your name forever as the angels sing above.
There was dust on my boots and a map in my hand. I was chasing tomorrow across this wide land. Every town had a story, every highway a bend, but none of those journeys knew where they would end. Then I saw you standing where the wildflowers grew, with the evening sky glowing in shades of red and blue. The wind moved your hair like the wheat in the field, and my restless heart found something real. The church bell was ringing from over the hill, while the river below carried time standing still. You smiled and the silence became my favorite song, as though I'd been searching for you all along. We built a small life where the old oak tree stands, nothing but faith and two hard-working hands. An old white fence, a porch swing that creaks, love growing stronger with every new week. We planted tomatoes, roses and dreams. Life wasn't perfect or quite what it seemed. Some nights we laughed until sunrise appeared. Some nights we cried through our worries and fears. But every sunrise reminded us why love was worth every sacrifice. The world keeps changing with every passing year, but your heart remains the safest place right here. If forever had a front porch, I'd spend eternity with you, watching every sunset fade into skies of gold and blue. If forever had old country roads, we'd walk them hand in hand, leaving footprints made of memories across this promised land. No matter how the seasons turn or how the years may fly, you'll always be my first hello, my last goodnight. If forever had a front porch, I'd still fall in love with you every day. Spring brought blossoms dancing on the breeze. Birds built their homes high in the trees. Summer filled the fields with golden grain. We kissed beneath warm evening rain. Autumn painted every mountain bright. Bonfires glowing through the night. Winter wrapped the earth in snow so white. Still your smile became my
every season whisper the same sweet truth. Life keeps changing, but not my love for you. Years roll by like rivers after rain, leaving silver in our hair, but joy the same. Our children grew with dreams of their own, yet this little farmhouse always felt like home. Grandchildren laughing in the backyard grass, asking if true love really lasts. We'd point to the porch where we'd always sit and tell them forever begins with this. A faithful heart, forgiving hands, standing together through shifting sands. When storms shook every window in the middle of the night, you held me close until the morning brought its light. When doubts knocked loudly at our weathered wooden door, love answered gently, stronger than before. It wasn't grand speeches or diamonds that remained. It was whispered prayers spoken through the rain. It was your hand finding mine before I had to ask, sharing every burden, every dream, every task. It was dancing in the kitchen when the old radio played, laughing at mistakes we both had made. It was believing that tomorrow would somehow be okay, simply because we'd face it together every day. The fiddle sings beneath the stars, a steel guitar cries soft and far. The moonlight paints the old dirt lane, while love keeps calling out your name. The fire crackles, the night stands still, an owl calls across the hill. Every note becomes a prayer, thanking heaven that you're there. If forever had a front porch, the rocking chairs would never stop. We'd watch eternity unfolded like dew upon the crops. If forever had a country sky, we'd count 1,000,000 stars. I'd still reach across the silence just to hold your heart. When these hands grow weak with age and these eyes grow dim with time, I'll still recognize your smile before I recognize mine. When the final sunset melts into a never-ending dawn, I'll meet you where the angels sing beyond the fields we've known. There'll be no lonely goodbyes, no tears left to fall apart, only endless mornings, endless songs, and endless love inside our hearts, until that everlasting day arrives.
I spent my younger years chasing lines on weathered maps, following old highways where the sky and earth collapse. Every town looked different, every face would fade away, like the sunset disappearing at the close of every day. And one quiet autumn evening, as the harvest filled the air, I saw you by a wooden gate with wildflowers in your hair. The golden light surrounded you like heaven's gentle flame, and every mile behind me suddenly became the same. The wind whispered through the cotton fields, the church bells softly rang. Even the mockingbirds paused their songs as your laughter gently sang. You looked into my tired eyes and smiled without a sound. And in that single heartbeat, everything I'd lost was found. We built our dreams where rivers bend beneath the ancient oaks, where every sunrise paints the sky with colors hope invokes. Our little home wasn't famous, it never reached the news, but every room was filled with love that money couldn't choose. The front porch heard our stories while the rocking chairs would sway, watching storms roll over hills and quietly drift away. Coffee warmed our hands each dawn before the rooster crowed, and every evening found us walking down the same old road. The stars became our ceiling, the moon became our light, as we counted every blessing underneath the peaceful night. The world keeps spinning faster every passing year, but forever feels so simple whenever you're near. You're the road that led to me, the answer I could never see. Every broken mile I traveled, every lonely memory, every storm that tried to break me, every tear that filled my eyes was only leading to the moment love arrived without disguise. You're the melody my old heart found, the reason every prayer came true. If I had to live this life again, I'd walk every road that led to you. Spring filled every meadow with a sea of blooming white, while bluebirds built their tiny homes beneath the morning light. Summer wrapped the countryside in golden fields of grain, and we'd laugh beneath the thunder while dancing in the rain. Autumn dressed the mountains in crimson, bronze, and gold, teaching us that growing older never has to mean growing cold. Winter brought its quiet snow across the sleeping land, yet nothing ever felt too cold while I was holding your hand. The years rolled by like rivers, steady, peaceful, slow, leaving little memories wherever love would go. Sometimes life grew heavy with burdens hard to bear, bills upon the table and worries everywhere. But we'd kneel beside the bedside before closing every day, trusting that tomorrow would somehow find a way. We learned that true devotion isn't written in grand displays, it's found in simple kindness shown 1,000 different ways. It's fixing old foundations when the storms begin to rise, believing in each other even when the hope seems small. It's choosing grace instead of anger, peace instead of pride, standing hand in hand no matter what the
forgiveness, never measured by a climb. It's sharing every burden until neither walks alone. Turning simple houses into everlasting homes. It's slow dances in the kitchen while an old record softly plays. It's smiling through the wrinkles that arrive with passing days. It's believing every ending is another place to start, because forever isn't written on a page, it's written on the heart. If all the stars should vanish and every river should run dry, I'd still find heaven looking in your eyes. You're the road that led to me, the brightest chapter destiny could write. You're the calm beyond the thunder, the sunrise after every night. If tomorrow steals the daylight, we'll make our own beneath the stars. If the mountains stand before us, love will carry us that far. When these boots have walked their final mile and this old guitar grows still, I'll meet you where forever waits, beyond the distant hills. There we'll dance on endless pastures where no heart will ever part, and every road will lead us home to the
morning broke in shades of amber, spilling softly through the pines, painting little pieces of forever on this simple life of mine. An old screen door kept gently singing with the rhythm of the breeze, while the scent of fresh cut hay came dancing through the maple trees. You stood there wearing faded blue jeans, boots covered up in dust, with a smile that made forever feel like something I could trust. I had wandered through 1,000 roads that never felt quite right, searching for a place to rest beneath the endless stars at night. Then you reached out for my weathered hand without a single word, and every lonely prayer I'd whispered finally had been heard. We built a little farmhouse where the wildflowers freely grow, with a porch that caught the evening sun and winter's gentle snow. Every board and every window held another dream we'd share. Every nail was driven deeper with devotion, love, and prayer. The old pickup carried memories down roads both near and far, while the radio kept playing songs beneath the evening stars. We never chased the city's lights or fortunes rich and grand, because everything we'd ever need was already in our hands. Simple days became our treasure, quiet nights became our gold, and every season proved that faithful love never grows old. The world may change with every passing year, but your heart still feels like home whenever you are near. I'll love you until the last sunset falls behind these rolling hills, until every river stops its running, until every bird grows still,
survive. No storm can steal tomorrow, no shadow dim your light. I'll keep choosing you forever, every morning, every night, until heaven calls us home someday, beyond the clouds so blue. I'll spend forever loving you. Spring arrived with blooming roses, climbing up the old back fence, bringing little signs of mercy wrapped in quiet confidence. Summer gave us endless evenings filled with fireflies and songs, where we danced barefoot together as the moonlight played along. Autumn dressed the fields in crimson, golden shades of burning red, while we counted every blessing instead of fears ahead. Winter wrapped the earth in silence underneath its snowy veil, yet your laughter warmed my spirit like a fire that could not fail. Every season held a promise written by a faithful hand, teaching us that real love always learns to understand. Years have slowly drawn their silver through the darkness of our hair, leaving little lines of wisdom only lasting love can wear. We've known tears and we've known triumph, we've known moments full of doubt, yet we've always found each other before hope could flicker out. When the world became too heavy and our strength began to fade, we discovered love grows stronger every sacrifice it's made. Holding hands across the table, saying little, smiling more, finding joy in ordinary things we'd once ignored before. One day there'll be tiny footprints running through these fields of green, little voices full of wonder asking what true love could mean. We'll tell them it isn't riches or a house upon a hill, it's choosing one another when the nights grow cold and still. It's forgiving before sunrise, speaking kindness before pride, standing close through every valley with no reason left to hide. It's praying through the heartbreak, celebrating every smile, walking every winding back road, knowing every mile is worthwhile. Love is fixing broken fences after storms have come and gone, holding on to hope together until every fear moves on. Love is sharing every burden, every blessing, every dream, finding heaven in the little moments life can rarely seem. If I had another lifetime, I'd still search these country skies, just to fall in love forever with the light inside your eyes. I'll love you until the last sunset, until the stars forget to shine, until every mountain whispers your faithful heart is mine. When these old boots reach the end of every dusty road we've known, I'll still be reaching for your hand, because your love has led me home. And when eternity comes calling beyond the river's jet,
the morning broke in shades of gold across the rolling land. a weathered hat upon my head, old leather on my hands. I had spent so many restless years chasing distant skies, looking for forever in 1,000 passing lights. Every dusty mile behind me carried echoes of goodbye. Every lonely sunset disappeared before my eyes. Then I saw you by a meadow where the Queen Anne's lace had grown, standing by an old split rail fence like you'd always been my home. The wind was humming softly through the tall and bending pines, while the creek below reflected every color in the sky. You smiled without a single word, and somehow I believed some miracles arrive so quietly they're almost hard to see. A mockingbird began to sing from an old sycamore tree, and the whole wide world stood still for you and me. We bought a little cabin where the gravel road grew thin, with weathered cedar walls that welcomed everyone within. The porch looked toward the valley where the sunrise touched the grain, and every evening painted blessings after every day of rain. You filled the house with laughter and fresh flowers in a jar, while I tuned my old guitar beneath the evening stars. The scent of pine and cedar drifted through the open air, turning simple country moments into answered prayers. We planted little maple trees beside the winding drive, watching them grow taller with the passing years of life. Children's footprints crossed the yard beside the faithful old oak tree, leaving little pieces of forever for us to see. Some dreams fade like shadows when the daylight disappears, but true love only grows more beautiful through the years. Take me down the road where love still waits, where the wildflowers always bloom, where your hand still finds my hand beneath the silver moon. If tomorrow brings a hard goodbye, we'll hold on through the night. Love will always find the sunrise. Love will always find the light. You're the calm inside my soul, the prayer that carried me. Take me down the road where love still waits. That's where I'm meant to be. Spring arrived with fields of clover dancing in the breeze. Bluebirds built their tiny homes among the budding trees. Summer spread its blanket over endless waves of green, while thunder rolled like distant drums before a gentle rain. Autumn wrapped the countryside in scarlet, bronze, and gold, teaching us that faithful hearts never truly grow old. Winter laid a crystal blanket softly on the hills, yet your gentle touch could warm the deepest winter chill. Every season left another memory in our hands, like footprints slowly written in the soft and faithful sand.
There were nights when hope seemed fragile as a candle in the wind. Broken fences, empty fields, and dreams to mend again. Bills upon the table, tractors needing one more part. Yet somehow we kept smiling with courageous hearts. You reminded me that blessings aren't counted by success, but by every faithful promise we refuse to leave unkept. Together we rebuild tomorrow, one sunrise at a time, trusting every mountain has another path to climb. Through every joy and sorrow, one truth remains the same. Love grows strongest when two hearts protect its flame. When our hair has turned to silver, like the frost on autumn leaves, we'll still wait before the sunrise, with simple dreams to keep. We'll rock upon the front porch where we watched our children play, listening to the songbirds welcome one more day. Our grandchildren will ask us how forever learned to stay, how love kept finding sunshine after every rainy day. We'll tell them love is choosing kindness when it's hard to understand. It's reaching for each other with an open heart and hand. It's saying we'll get through this when the world feels cold and wide. Walking through the darkest valley side by side. It's low dancing in the kitchen while an old record softly plays, still falling more in love after.
Still wearing your name. There's an old dirt road that winds beyond the pines, past the little church where you first became mine. The bell still rings on Sunday mornings clear, and every echo sounds like you're still standing here. The porch light glows before the sun goes down, and like it's waiting for your truck to roll back into town. The rocking chair keeps swaying in the breeze, holding all the dreams we carved beneath those maple trees. I remember how your laughter filled the air, turning simple moments into treasures rare. Every fence post, every weathered barn still carries the warmth of your loving arms. Some folks measure life in fortunes they can save, but I count every blessing by the love you gave. I'll still be wearing your name, like my favorite old denim jacket in the rain. Time may fade the colors, but it can't wash love away. You're the fire in December, the sunrise after pain. As long as this heart keeps beating, or how the seasons change. Forever is written in my soul. I'll still be wearing your name. The county fair still lights up every July night. Children laughing underneath the Ferris wheel lights. I still buy your favorite lemonade each year, smiling at the memories that always find me here. Your old guitar hangs beside the fireplace, the strings still humming with amazing grace. When I play the songs we used to sing, the whole house feels alive with everything. Every photograph upon the wall reminds me that the greatest love stood tall. We built this life with weathered hands, on faith, forgiveness, and simple plans. Storms have come and storms have gone, yet our love keeps carrying me on. I'll still be wearing your name, like the morning dew upon the plains. Every prayer I've whispered still carries your sweet refrain. You're the moon above the pasture, the stars that never fade. As long as heaven knows my heart, I'll still be wearing your name. Every mile and every memory, every joy and every flame leads me back to where love lives, still wearing your name. When the leaves begin to fall one final autumn day, and silver fills the hair that youth once gave away, I'll reach for your hand the way I always do, finding every dream I ever needed inside you. Love isn't measured by the years we've known, but by the seeds of kindness we have sown. It's fixing broken fences after storms have passed, holding on to hope when nothing else can last. It's dancing in the kitchen with the radio too loud, standing side by side through sunshine and dark clouds. It's saying I'm here without a single word, the sweetest promise anyone has ever heard. I'll still be wearing your name when these boots have walked their final trail, when the rivers meet the endless sea and earthly voices fail. You'll be every peaceful sunset, every gentle summer rain. If love can live beyond forever, then nothing was in vain. So when the angels call us home across those golden plains, they'll know my heart belonged to you, because I'm still and always will be still wearing your name, still wearing your name. There's an old dirt road that runs beyond the pines, past the little church where you first became mine. The bell still rings on Sunday mornings clear, and every echo sounds like you're still standing here. The porch light glows before the sun goes down,
like it's waiting for your truck to roll back into town. The rocking chair keeps swaying in the breeze, holding all the dreams we carved beneath those maple trees. I remember how